Jam will be frustrating you. You will see you want to go to school. Now, being a graduate, is this still a blessing now? What they are even saying now is that no, you're not supposed to go to school again. In fact, if you finish primary school and know how to spell your name and know how to say good and good, go and come, go straight into business and learn something, and you begin to employ those that are carrying certificates. Because everybody have gone into academies, they have destroyed it. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying. Because everybody moved into to want to be a graduate. There was a time that graduates are few, and there was money in it. When you graduate, you make money. But now that everyone have gone into it, there is no more money. People are now coming out of going to school. They want to learn handwork and business so that they can start, because they ran away from business and everybody went to school. Business people now started making money. Those in school now are empty, moving around in fire, and shoes that have been begging and praying for deliverance. If I don't use this physical thing to teach you spiritual things, you will not understand. I know somebody are hearing me. So the first call God gives to a man is a call to come out from crowd. Anywhere you see that is so crowded, including churches. I have seen people that come to big churches where they are crowded. Nobody knows them. You don't have contact with a pastor. You don't have contact with anybody. You are just among the multitude in the church. And they are never blessed. They have been in church for 10. A woman was crying some time ago. Was it 2 years ago? He said that the woman said she has been in, I don't want to mention the name of the church. He said, I've been in this church for 10 years and my life has been what? Frustrated. This church is a good church. This church is a blessed church. But you know what? This woman said she went there and nobody had ever called her wanted to do opening prayer for us. And she felt she had the call of God. After 10 years, she's frustrated. She don't know whether she's a believer or not. That's why sometimes what we are doing here is even a good thing. You come to a place, people are few. You come to a place and you are running away. There are people have been made in a place where they were few because everybody will watch you. Pastor will watch you. A place we go, pastor will drive and pass you. When they see you, they catch you, say you're a thief. They say, Pastor, this is your. He say, are you a member of our church? He say, yes, sir, by the grace of God. He say, okay. The pastor will pass. And say they want to kill you, they should kill you. But the issue is that the level where some of the churches are, if anything happens to you, pastor know you by name. You usually have the contact of the pastor. But there are places you will go, you don't have contact of the pastor. No matter what is happening to you, they tell you, call brother this, call brother that. Before you take protocols to meet your pastor self, everything I want to do, finish you and finish you. What I'm calling you out tonight, and I'm telling you how to discover where you need to come out from. I've given you a key for that. Check what everybody is going after and do what? Come out of it. Someone, are you hearing me? Yes, everybody is into idolatry. Come out from idolatry. Everybody is into wickedness, immorality. Come out from that thing, because there is no more blessing in that area. That place is not where God has called you to be. Amen. So it was the first test that Abraham passed. The test of what? Come out. And he came out. Now the second test, because night is coming. The second test was in Genesis 18. The test to where the men were, the angels were going. That's what we call the test of selfishness. God wants to test whether you are still a selfish person. This is the second call. And if you pass this test, you are actually trying to prove that you are mature. You have become what? A mature being. These men were on their way, going on a hot afternoon. And the Abraham called them and said, please, brothers, come in, let me watch this. The Bible said they pretended to be going, but he persuaded them to do what? To come in. He said, immediately he persuaded them, they say, wow, this man is no longer selfish. This is the second test. He called a wife. The wife was still self-idol. Because they are in a school. They are trying to pass and get into Sarah and Abraham level. Which is in our time, the head. We are the owners. But promises have been made over us. But we are writing our exam to get all the things God has said about us. Now he said to Sarah, please, can you bake cake for my guests? He called the young men in the house and said, can you kill a small goat? Just kill a goat and then dress the meat for me. Why I keep this man company? You people be doing that. So something happened. Sarah baked the cake. Young men prepared the meat. They gave them, they ate. When they finished eating, they stood up and behaved as if they are going. They got to a point and said, how can we hide this thing from this man? Abraham, seeing is going to be a great nation. He had passed the second exam. The man told him what they were going to do. But before that, they said, where is your wife? He said, my wife is inside. Look at it here. And they said unto him, where is Sarah, thy wife? And he said, behold, in the tent. Immediately they told him that by this time next year, remember that this promise had been made. But now, as they were passing the exam, they were coming closer to it. Now, from this attitude, they reduced the promise to 1 year time. You say in the next 1 year, next 9 months, this your wife, Sarah, will give birth. That was not the first time God gave the promise. God had given the promise. But now, as they were passing the exam, they were coming closer to maturity. They were coming to claiming it. When Sarah heard it, Sarah laughed and said, how can me, at the age where I am, I didn't have feeling again. How will I give birth? All the stories, other ones, is, let's just keep it aside. But what happened here? A man decided to entertain another person. From the one you have, you were able to get something. They were able to get something out of what they have to take care of total strangers, to take care of what? So that everybody must go for this. We must work on this matter. We must take care of people that we don't know. You must take care. As we come to church now, you know there are things that are happening. If you come to church and they say, please, oh, there's a sister here I want to help. Some people will just lock up. They will tell you, which sister? Me, sir, I don't get problems. Oh, we are going to help. Pastor is in need. Let us help pastor. Some people tell you, oh, it's too much. Please, people should leave people to serve God. Immediately we talk about money. That's why when I got home on Sunday, I did not sleep. I don't sleep well, but I'm asking the Lord, saying, I hope we have not made a mistake by telling people to be part of what you are doing. Seriously, I did not sleep well Sunday, Monday, today is Wednesday. I didn't sleep well. I was saying, God, I think I need to revisit that meeting. I hope you are involved. Because I am going into the heart of people from one heart to another. I say, I hope many people will not say, I won't go to church again because I have made up my mind never to support anything. I am there to be blessed. I don't have money. Immediately you overcome selfishness, God will bring you to a point. There's something that happened in my life at a certain time. If it's in Ghana, they say, I have suffered. I suffered. He came to a point in my life, I suffered too much. And I told myself, he said, the next 3 months, every money I have, I'm going to sow it as a seed. Next 3 months, when I told the people, they begged me and said, oh, please, Pastor, don't do this thing. How are you going to eat? How are you going to cope? I tried that thing, and seriously, from that moment, I'm not telling you, I'm not raising money this evening. I am teaching, but I just want to tell you this because I have to give you an example. I did this thing for 3 good months. Money come into my hand, I give them out. For 3 good months, I don't know how I survived it. I'm telling you that after that moment, I'm the only one that knows exactly what God has been helping me to. You may not see mansion, you may not see anything, but I have never been stranded for 1 day. Sometimes I ask myself, how am I taking care of the things I'm taking care of without stress? I've never called anybody to beg. Like, he hold me so tight that I'm begging. God kept helping me. The time came, I said, every year I'm giving out my first fruits. I'm giving it out. January is a hard time. But as I began to do it, I began to see God doing some things unimaginable, which I cannot say here. But I know, as I'm studying the Bible, I know that this is the second test that will reduce the time of your waiting. You must come to a point where people around you must partake from what you have. Someone, are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You must come to a point in your life where it may not be easy, but let somebody else do what? Eat from your hand. Don't take it as a portfolio that it must be you, that people must give to you. You don't get to promised land like that. You don't get to the promised land by you expecting anywhere you go, you expect people should. No. Come to a point where you yourself, at your own level, begin to do what? And the more you do that, the more you reduce the time of your visitation. I don't know whether you are following me.
Yes,
for a child of God, I think stinginess is the second, one of the closest exam that you write, and we take it closer, far into the promise, and it is very powerful. So this evening, I came here to talk about the issue of you being alert to write your exam well and correctly. Because after this thing, Abraham got a son. He became Abraham. It was after 9 months. From that day to the 9th months, his name changed from Abraham to what? Abraham. That was maturity had come, and he collected what God told him he would give him. If I'm telling you about other people, in the book of John chapter 4, we saw the woman they call the woman of Samaria. I hope you remember. That woman had this test, I'm telling you. On a very hot afternoon, Jesus was passing. He came to a well that was dark, and a woman was there on the hot afternoon to fetch water. Jesus said to the woman, give me what? Give me water to drink. And the woman said, who are you that I should give you water to drink? He said that Jews and Gentiles, they don't have any what? We don't have connection. Jesus said, if you know the grace of God, if you know who is he that is asking you for what? For a drink, you would have done fast and give me water. Listen, something happened. In that conversation, remember that the woman was finally blessed. But the woman did not pass the exam well. But it was a test that was supposed to make that woman a great woman. Had it been that she gladly just picked water and do what? Gave to Jesus to drink, something greater would have happened. But eventually, the woman got something. But that was not all. Do you remember Rebecca? Anybody here remember Rebecca? Remember, Rebecca was the wife of who? The day that Abraham sent his servant called what? Eliezer of Damascus. Go and get me a wife for my son Isaac. Eliezer prayed a prayer. God, any lady I will meet in the water that will give me, that will tell me I'm going to give you water, I will feed your horses. He said that one is the one I will marry. Remember that man was carrying gold. In that journey, he was going with plenty gold. He was going with diamond. He was going with plenty riches with him. And he packed on 2 horses. But one prayer is, let me not meet a selfish girl in the water. I want to meet a girl who will forget herself and tell me that he wants to take care of my animals and take care of me. So when he came to that place, Rebecca quickly said to Master, sir, please, I want to feed you. Do you know what one camel drink? One camel alone. Go and make a research. You will find out how many gallons of water. How many gallons of water? How many gallons? 10 gallons for one camel. 10 gallons. A girl was fetching 10 gallons on a hot afternoon. To feed one, not only one, and he feed one, he feed 2. That means that girl fetch about 20 gallons non-stop to feed the animal of a total stranger. After that, the man brought out gold and tied it on her hand and said, take me to your father. He said, Father, thank you. You have given me the woman I'm looking for. There was one test. It was the last test. It was a test of someone that will not be selfish. Oh, I come to fetch water. Do you know where I come from? I'm a fine girl. Because they say she was very beautiful. But beauty does not give anybody money. Like you are too beautiful does not make you rich. No, God is the one that bless people. Like you are a fine man. Today I was telling my wife that we are fine men that are suffering. I said, the issue of this fine men of 18, we need to stop it. I say a fine man that is suffering. I said, the world is not looking for fine people again. They are looking for people that have substance. You are fine, but you are suffering. When you finish, you are looking for Gary to drink. And you are looking fine. You are looking clean. Everybody admiring you. We don't want admiration again. We want substance. This girl was fine, but she was not married. She needed something that will a cover over her head. And she dropped her beauty and fetched 20 gallons of water to go and feed cats. Can you imagine camel? When you are pouring water, you open the dirty mouth and be drinking. Even you yourself be afraid you will swallow your gallon. This girl was doing that. Leave her own animals. Left her own animal and was focusing on the animal of a stranger. But look at us today. God will be testing you. Somebody will come around and say, please, can you give me? You say, no, I don't have anything. No. Even in church, when they say people support the work of God, even in church, somebody gets so beat and says every time, money, but you don't know whether it might be your last test. I don't know whether somebody are hearing me. You see, this meeting you came tonight is a prophetic meeting. You may not know. God is talking to somebody. Say, this is the way you are going to come out of it. Remember, I said the first test. Don't do what the multitude are doing. When you come to our church, look at what the multitude are doing. Multitude come to church from around 10 o'clock and up. How many people come early? This and I say, I'll join this group. I won't join the other group. How many people are supporting the work of God? Oh, there are few. Join that one. Leave these people. Leave the other people. Leave that camp. It's not for you. And the second is this issue of selfishness. Self. Don't concentrate on yourself. Because your blessing is already waiting for you. God is waiting for what? Maturity. For you to show you have matured to handle it. Amen? Amen. I just want to be rounded up. But I just want to say this for everybody to know. Have you discovered that sometimes the things you are chasing so fast doesn't come to you? Whenever you say, do or die, I will get it, I will get it. The more you chase, the more the thing will be what? There was a bird in our village. I've read about that bird in the book when we were in primary school. They said the bird had deceived a girl. And the girl went to inside, right inside the bush and went and meet a witch. I don't know whether some of you have read that book. So one day, I personally experienced it, but I did not meet a witch. But this bird, he has a long tail. When he perches on the ground, he will perch close to you. When you are coming, you will think you are going to catch it. It will jump up again and perch here. When you are coming close, you think you are grabbing it. It will perch. That's the way the bird will take you. You can move from here to Kassaw with that bird. I entered into the bush, I didn't know my way out. Whenever you begin to chase in life, you don't chase things in life. Just look for the method. There's a way to get things. Look for the way, stop suffering. Stop what? Suffering. Let me tell you, if you want to be a great person, serve other people. Start serving. Isn't that what Jesus said? You come to the church, just be serving. Become like a normal person. Be serving. Be doing the work of God. That is the way to be great. But if you come to the church and you just begin to fold your hand and begin to balance, you are a great man, a great woman. You go sit on the chair. After service, you walk gingerly and go home. Let me tell you, you can be in church like that for 100 years. You are heading nowhere. Nobody will know you. Nobody will hear about you. Why? Because you have left the road of greatness. Because the road of greatness is what? Serve other people's what? Interests. I don't want to get into that. But these two major tests of Abraham is what I want everybody to lay hold of. Coming out from where that is crowded. And then number two is what? Overcoming selfishness. Whatever you have, when God demands it from you, don't hold back. Don't do what? Hold back. It can be your friends. It can be people you meet on the road. It can be strangers. Hebrews 13 verse 1 says that people, through the act of benevolence, through the act of this, have entertained what? Angels. In verse 2 of it, he said, let brotherly love. In verse 2, he said that people, be not forgetful to entertain what? For thereby, some have what? Entertain angels unawares. You don't know this thing. As I come to church, I don't say do more than you can do. But the little you know you can, don't withhold. Just be a blessing. Just be a what? Because you don't know the next person you bless, what it will bring you to. You don't know whether that will end everything. Struggle. You are struggling in life. And this is where I'm going to call it an end for tonight. And if there's anybody that have a question, then we take that and we close. Can we